No, not. Would the Visors had a back-to-back fight?
Nah, they didn't.
Alright, then, so shut the hell up. You sound dumb as
It's not right or wrong. It's not right or wrong.
We already talked about it. I don't even know what to talk about. What I really want to talk about is why you don't think
Oh, that's easy.
why
bro.
you don't think
the whole episode is a one-on-one.
I understand
We
that.
see multiple fights, right? Well, a person will go head up real quick with somebody else. That's one fight.
And other characters have done slime ball shit and came from the back and hit people. And that wasn't. I ain't not forget it. It's y'all shit. I don't care. I don't care.
In the if you had said something like, all right, Kenpachi when he was fighting Noitora for what's that girl's name? He fought Ichigo and what's that girl's name?
No.
But when he transformed into his resurrection, they said all the damage that he received prior to that was gone. It was like a new person. Kenpachi 1v1 him. That's a 1v1. Stark, he came through. He went resurrection form. He fought Shunsui, right?
Yep.
Blew him down, knocked him out. Then he fought another two dudes.
That was water.
That was water, but the power that he was using to defeat them, because he said he couldn't use no more attacks to hurt the kind of beings that they were, which were visors.
Yeah.
That power is actually hurting him. He was killing his soul. You know what I'm saying? He used a lot of those things, so he was weakening himself.
Wait. But we seen that those things kept coming right back. Like if
because he had more, because he kept breaking up his soul.
They kept coming right back, and so.
But the explanation was that he was actually destroying himself. He was killing himself. So it's like you
agreed with me when I was talking about that whole situation when it came to Brook fighting his shadow and how that fight was quick, and that's why it doesn't even matter that he fought this dude fought Brook before he fought Zoro. It was a water, that fight, that 2-on-1 was water, and he was able to continue on.
It wasn't water if
it
they exhausted him, bro, and it allowed you to get a sneak attack. It wasn't water. What are you talking about? If Mayweather's fighting one dude, knocks him out, and then another two dudes come to fight him, he beats those other two dudes, and while he's fighting the other two dudes, the other dude knocks him in the head. When he fights
is that a whole new fight right there? So that's not a whole new fight. That
no,
after the two.
I understand what he's saying. I understand what he's saying, but at the end of the day,
it was the same sequence.
But here's my question. I get you. I get what you're saying. They definitely weakened your mans. But then he did. Would you not say he then one-on-one'd him though? Because after he fought them, he one-on-one'd him. So that's what I'm saying. Based on your back, I don't know how that works for y'all. It's not me.
Hold on, wait.
It's not me, so I don't care. But at the end of the day, he definitely weakened him.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when they fought, nobody else.
Exactly. If it was,
that's up to y'all.
Bet was based
That's
on
up to y'all.
situation.
When did their fight start?
When did whose fight start?
When did their fight start?
The Visors?
No, Shinsui and Stark's fight.
They fought earlier. They fought
exactly.
50
So who
episodes
jumped
ago.
in after that? Tell me who jumped in.
Wait, hold on. They didn't jump in. Hold on. Wait. It wasn't a jump in. He got knocked.
I was gonna say he got knocked down.
Jerry.
Stark
Knocked him down, and then the other two dudes attacked.
That's separate fights.
No, it's not. It's still part of the same fight because their fight started back then.
I don't know.
How is that not the same fight?
I don't think that's the same fight.
That's a different fight.
Because he was down for the.
You knock me out, and then two people go to fight you. That's a whole new fight. And then
they
lose, and then I go back to fighting you.
But your win all depended on them jumping in, which is why it's not a one-on-one fight.
But that's a one-on-one fight.
No, it's not. No, it's not. If the outcome depended on them jumping in, that's not a one-on-one fight.
That's a whole different conversation. It's still one-on-one.
No, it's not, bro. It's not.
If they fought one-on-one fight. Yo, Joel, our bet was never. You never stated. If one person fights somebody and then he fights somebody after.
But we said if he gets jumped, it don't count.
He didn't get jumped though.
That's my argument that he did. What are you talking about?
All right, so here's my question. So I'll bring up, I guess, another show, but I'm gonna bring this up. So, Crocodile had to fight mad people before he fought Luffy, and Luffy won. Would you say Luffy one-on-one Crocodile? Or would you say because they weakened him throughout all that time? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of characters that fight before, and then the last person finishes them off. So I just don't know how it works for you, how you guys. I understand it's perception, it's on y'all.
All I'm gonna say is my boy Joel is a hypocrite. I literally said, yo.
The same thing. That's why I brought it up.
No, I know, but I'm saying he came at me because I literally said, yo, that samurai dude for Brook, then for Zoro. Joe's like, no, it's a one-on-one fight because he whooped Brook's ass. And it wasn't a fight. I'm like, nah, bro. Brook got tired from him, and you literally argued with me
the whole time about that.
Exactly what you're arguing right now.
The same argument.
The same exact
argument.
But you on the other side.
I got you. Hold on. I got you. There was no sign that Zombie was tired because he fought Brook. There's no signs to show that. In this case, there was because he attacked them. He snuck
Sorry,
him.
you nigga.
No, what do you?
I don't even care.
He's a skeleton. You can't see the.
Yeah,
sweat on his
I don't
face.
know.
No, that's
Because
not
I'm like,
even real.
I'm
You
like,
can't-
how do you
that's not
call?
even real, bro.
How do you call
It's
if he
not
got
even real.
weaker
This
or
is
not?
all
Like,
jokes.
I don't know how you
I'm
call
talking
that.
How do you
I don't know
that?
how. Yeah, I'm saying I don't know if you could.
assuming that
I
he
don't know if
didn't
you
get
could.
tired.
I don't know if you could gauge that. Like
do
we
you
can
gauge
gauge
that?
Stark.
That's
We can
trash,
gauge
bro.
Stark
That's what I'm telling you,
because of
because you
that.
can't
But
gauge
you
that, then
can't
you
gauge
can't-
that.
That's the
But
contradiction
exactly.
based on what
It's
you
not-
said. That's
it's
why I
not.
brought it up,
Because
bro.
this is the sure thing. This is speculation. You can't prove that. This I'm proving it to you that there was a difference between the two fights.
don't know,
He got
man.
tired. He got hurt while he was fighting the other dudes that you say that didn't jump in.
He uses
that doesn't
energy
make
to
sense.
fight, regardless of anything. Yo, in that Brook fight, the skeleton rumor had to use energy in order to fight Brook. There was actually a moment in time. Hold up. There was a moment in time within that Brook fight, actually, when they was going back and forth, and they actually stood there, and this dude was breathing heavily. And remember, I actually said, I was like, yo, I didn't know skeletons could breathe or get tired like that. That was during the fight between Brook and him. So I don't know what to tell you,
And
bro.
like-
At the end of the day, it's two different sequences. If I fight a 2-on-1, that's one fight. If I
Saying
fight another
Zoro
1-on-1, that's one fight.
Jump that dude, bro. I told you, Zoro got
No, well,
jumped.
Nah, but like at that
Curious,
point, Luffy jumps everybody.
Yeah, like,
at
I
that
don't know,
point,
man.
from that argument.
Yeah, but Zoro jumped
Because
that dude.
I'm
bro.
just saying. No,
He
I'm
couldn't
just saying.
fight
At that
same
point,
But I've never argued the fact that Luffy don't be 1v1. I never said that. This argument is about a bet. This argument about a bet that this dude got jumped. And it affected his ability to fight Shunsui at the end. Did it not? Can you?
I could agree
can
with
you
that. I could agree with that.
All right. So how is that
That's
not
not
jumping?
being jumped, bro. They didn't fight collectively.
But like every
Oh, yeah, they didn't
character
fight
fights a
collectively.
lot.
They didn't-
A lot of
they
characters fight a
Two
lot.
people fought him collectively.
No, two people.
Yes.
Yes.
That wasn't- but that wasn't
They
him,
jumped,
though.
they jumped him in the middle of the fight between him and Shunsui.
It wasn't the middle of the fight
He
because
pretty much
hold on,
finished-
it
he
wasn't
pretty
the middle
much
of the
finished
fight.
them off.
It wasn't the middle of the
He
fight.
got them the hell outta here.
It wasn't the middle of the fight because he knocked
just
him
got him
down,
out of here,
bro.
and then he was
He
like,
thought he was
all right.
defeated. How was
You
that
forget,
the fight?
they was like this. Their mask was all off. They was actually about to get bodied by this dude, Shishui, whatever. Shusui.
Yeah.
And
And
both
then,
situations-
then he came up behind him and stabbed him, bro.
And both situations.
that fight
That
was
first
done,
attack
bro.
that Shunsui landed on Stark, was it not relative to the fact that he was fighting the other two dudes?
They was done fighting, bro.
So you think he would snuck him if he wasn't fighting him? You think he would have been able to sneak him if he wasn't fighting him?
Can't call it.
I can't call
Okay.
it.
Oh, now you can't.
I don't
call
know.
it.
I don't
Okay.
know.
No,
But
I
you
know
can
why.
call. You
Yo,
can call
know
a
why?
zombie. You
No.
can call a zombie getting tired though. You
Yo,
can't
actually,
call
I
it,
can
though.
rebuttal that
Okay.
because of the fact that, yo, we don't know what happened. Because
Okay.
at the end of the day,
We don't know what happened.
Pete, I
Okay.
can tell you right now, bro. Because at the end of the day, yo, Shisui could have actually delivered the final blow. He could have stood there, and then he could still got snuck by homie.
What did Stark say to Shunsui when he got attacked like that?
I don't recall.
It was unhonorable or some shit like that.
Yes. Why was it unhonorable?
Because he did it when he wasn't looking.
Exactly. He
you
caught
saying-
him
wait,
from
wait.
behind.
So
He
you telling
snuck
me,
him, bro.
so you telling me
Yeah,
if these
but I
dudes were
think
knocked
that-
down, that still couldn't happen?
He was in the middle of the fight, bro.
So you telling me, I remember the whole power was based on
And
the
he
shadow.
said, and he said
It's
that
based on the shadow. It's
he
still
said that I
behind
can't
that
control it. Like when she decides what she wants to do, like he had that whole conversation. Like when she sees a shadow, she comes from under. When
Yeah,
she
so
sees a
it's like
thing, she comes from
regardless
above.
of
I
the
can't
attack
control
based on the
it.
shadow.
It still
Actually,
happened.
That's
I'll
what he
answer
said.
it. Yes, it would have happened regardless. He would have snuck him because of the power that he has is based on the shadow. The shadow would have came from behind him. So even if that battle, even if these two visors was dead, he still would have came up behind him because the attack is based from behind. If you don't believe that, whatever, man.
And I think-
I am not giving you a shot.
And I think
This
if he
is
was,
bullshit.
and I think if he was getting back up too, I think
That's your perception.
I think if
And
he
that's
was
your
getting
per-
back up
delusional
again
perception.
anyway, he would have still given him the smoke.
Yo,
regardless
you
of
know what?
what.
I
like,
can't wait to hear. I can't wait to see what the anime community think about
I
this
really
one.
want to know too because
I
at this
can't
point-
wait.
Because at this point,
Hey, yo, what do y'all think?
Because I really think like for on the outside looking in, that's a 1v1 to me. Like that's what I think. That's why I really want to see these comments to see what you guys actually think. I want you guys to determine who
You know who got
won.
jumped?
I'm intrigued.
Holy Bell.
Yeah, you
Holy
can say
Bell
that. You can say
got
that.
jumped.
That was a
They
3-on-1. That's her
all
getting
was
jumped.
jumping her and attacking collectively. There's not one moment that Shisui, those two visors, attacked them at the same time, and that's a fact. You can't say nothing, bro. It was a one-on-one throughout that whole episode. What is this dude talking
I can't.
about, bro?
I'm curious to read
What
these
is he
comments.
It's like, yo, I don't even give it.
What is he talking
When
about?
it comes to this
One-on-one
Keith game, I'll
all the time.
argue with
It
him.
was a tag team jump. Okay, there was.
Tag you in one-on-one. Exactly.
But
A tag
does that
team
one
jump.
person not get exhausted? If Floyd Mayweather was fighting 4 people and they got to tag people in, at the end of the last person that gets tagged in, if he beats Floyd Mayweather, would you not say that he got 4v1?
Let's look up the Urban Dictionary.
Would you not
of
say
jumping
that? Would you
somebody.
not say that?
I'll say he
Would you
beat
not-
4 people separately.
If he got knocked out at the end?
You say if he got knocked
Yeah,
out.
because at the end, I'm saying Floyd Mayweather is Stark. So if he gets knocked out in the last round, was he not 4v1 or was he 1-on-1?
I would say it's unfair. He ended up having to fight 4 people.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean he didn't necessarily 1-on-1 a person.
No, it wasn't a
like,
4v1.
Like,
I wouldn't say it's a 4v1 because I would have said he would have beat them.
He fought 4 people.
Yeah, he fought 4 people. It's not a 4v1. In order for me a 4v1, they all have to fight collectively. So no, Joel, you're wrong again. Good example. Sorry,
but that's a back-to-back fight.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say that was a jump.
I was just the idiot who decided to fight 4 people.
Like the phrase he didn't jump.
They attacked him. They jumped him. He didn't say, "I'm gonna fight you, then you, then you, then you." They attacked him. One attacked him at once, right? Then another 2 attacked him.
All right, so here's my question. So here's my question right now. So here's my question for my bet because I'm interested.
It affected the outcome.
So yo,
it did not affect the outcome.
I already agree with you.
All right, so that means it was a 4v1 because if it wasn't for them, but it wasn't for him fighting those 4 people, the 4 people, then the outcome would have.
So here's my question: Is it a question of timing or is it a question? Because here's my shit, like. Alright, these dudes have like Aizen, for instance. He slashed somebody, whatever. Say somebody gets a hit on Aizen. Then later he fights Kisuke. And Kisuke beats him. Did Kisuke beat him? If that is not he beat him, I don't know. Because at the end of the day,
missing the point because
I get what you're saying.
No, I'm telling you that these attacks that he got in on them was directly affected the outcome of the fight.
But any fight's gonna affect. You know what I'm saying?
Can I
like
ask
I don't
a question
know.
though, because I was a little bit confused about this during the fight too. Didn't Shusuke do something with that shadow attack prior to him getting knocked down to be able to set it up for him to be able to use a shadow attack anyway?
I'm not sure.
Like that was the only
not
thing.
that I remember.
All I can say is that we used to watch Haikyuu, right? Haikyuu used to have back-to-back games. We never said, they only won because of the previous game before.
I got something else.
That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
I got something else that
You sound dumb as fuck.
I got something else that I remember on Bleach that Joel, you are a hypocrite. Because I said Kenpachi only won that number 5 because Ichigo fought him first, and that wasn't a thing. And you were like, "No, that's a one-on-one fight." I'm like, "No, that's not a one-on-one fight."
I already addressed this though. Earlier, I already addressed that earlier.
The Nell situation, right?
Yeah, I already addressed that. I addressed that today.
What'd you say?
I said that when he transformed into his resurrection form,
they
said that all prior injuries were healed.
But that's still a fight. I mean, based on your
no. So when he fought resurrection form,
is null and void because of the fact that he got. Hence why I said the whole Haikyuu thing, because they actually played back-to-back games. So if you say that this person lost, you can say, oh no, they only lost because they played a previous game.
And I'm gonna tell you why you sound dumb as fuck, because every team that faced each other had a game before, so it's fair.
There's a lot. Every fight over here, they have back-to-back fights.
No, not. Would the Visors had a back-to-back fight?
No, they didn't.
I did. So shut the hell up. You sound dumb as fuck.
Yo, bro, everybody
that's not a fair comparison, bro. That's not a fair comparison.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's back-to-back games, back-to-back fights.
No, it's not.
So here's my question. Didn't he have... I don't even care. It's not my shit. I don't
and
give a fuck
it wasn't
anymore.
just tired. He was actually killing
more.
himself by using those wolves. So it's not just tired, bro. He actually became a lot weaker by using those wolves to defeat the Visors.
But that's on him. That's on him at that point. So like, if he can't heal himself at the same time, like when we talked about
but if he could have used his attacks just on Stark, he would have had a better chance, and then would have been a fair fight. But he didn't.
Why
because
is it a fair fight? Because he fought. What are you talking about?
He got jumped. He had to use those attacks on other people, bro.
So is there anything? So here's my question. Because there's no point going in circles. So I want to ask Joe one question. Is there anything that would prove to you that it's a one-on-one? That's my only question. Just because I want to know. Because I think 3 people think it's a one-on-one here. I'm saying everybody says it's a one-on-one.
I get your point on the fact that the final sequence was a one-on-one, but the whole battle was not. So he didn't defeat him on a one-on-one. Since we didn't defeat him, the whole battle, the whole debate.
That's
was
a technicality. That's a technicality.
If a captain could defeat a Espada 1-on-1, he couldn't defeat him 1-on-1 because in between there were people that attacked him that affected the outcome of the fight, which is why it's not a 1-on-1.
That's it. But that's a technicality, and that gotta be in the small print on the contract of a better some shit. That's the shit you ain't see at the bottom.
Yes.
Yo, if he's weaker, I don't know.
Attack. He still
but and here's the thing.
He still had all the dogs until he fought Shunsu.
But here's
this argument between me and Patrick. You said so if I could split my soul into 100 pieces and I use 75, I could still use 25, right?
But that's not what happened right there. You
How
said
you know?
75%. You just created that number. That's why I said you're lying.
As an example, nigga. What are you talking
But
about?
we're talking about
you
right
said
here.
You said you could still use it. He wasn't able to use it a whole fight against Shinsui because he ran out because that Lily Net died.
This is
because
crazy.
she died.
Yeah, because she used that within the fight of him.
Yes, but
That happened with
can
him.
you not agree that when the fight started between him and the visors that he didn't have more wolves? Can you not agree to that? Did he not have more wolves when he first fought the visors?
Yeah, but he still used.
And then he
still
used the
able to
same
use that
amount.
attack.
Did he use the same amount of wolves on Shinsui?
He used a lot of wolves, bro.
Did he use the same amount, Patrick?
I don't believe so. Like, he still
Exactly.
used the attack,
Exactly.
though.
It's still,
Exactly.
it
Still
doesn't,
use the
it doesn't
attack.
make
I
sense. It
understand.
He
doesn't
still
make
used the
sense.
attack, though.
It
That's
doesn't
all-
make sense because those wounds from Stark were self-inflicting at
Yeah,
that
that's
point.
what I'm like.
That's
you're
why.
basically
So it's
saying
like I
because
can't
he
even
chose
say that
to
they
use that
jumped in.
attack,
He
I
chose to
took
do
the
the
L
attack.
with the
Like
back.
that
Yo,
doesn't
Jerry,
make sense.
he did choose to use the attack, but if it was a 1v1, those attacks would be primarily for Shinsui.
Which it was still was.
was
So which it still was.
no. You just
But he didn't
agreed.
use it.
You just I didn't
But,
say he
like,
didn't.
I can't
You
say-
would've
I
had
can't
more
say-
wolves. You're just making shit up. If
I
you
didn't
just
make
shut
shit
up
up.
and you just
I
listen to
just-
what I'm
yo,
saying,
bro.
then you will understand what I'm talking
You're
about.
just saying that he would have had
feel-
more wolves.
Well,
That's what you
I
said.
feel you.
Exactly. He still
Wells,
had
I
mad
feel you.
wolves.
They would have been for Shinsui, but the attacks were still self-inflicting.
And they
Like
still
they
were
didn't
for
inflict.
Shinsui.
But he
They
wouldn't have to have used the majority of the wolves, which you already agreed to, that he used more in the beginning of
And
the
it
fight
would
with
be-
visors.
it would
But that's
be
like
very
me-
Hold on,
different.
let me finish, nigga. Damn, you said you agreed that he used more in the visors, right? So you wouldn't have had
He
to
would've
use
had
those.
more if he didn't use none of the visors. That's what I said.
But
He
you
didn't
said
use more in the visors. It's two different statements. Is that not two different statements?
Yeah,
I said did
Thank
they-
you. You just said that he used more in the
Hold on.
visors. I'm just correcting you because you said something wrong.
And did,
and I
did
didn't
you
agree
not?
with.
Did he not? Did
I
say,
said agree
did it
that he
not
would've had
appear?
more.
Did it not appear? I said did it not appear that he had more when he was fighting the visors?
Yes,
Then when
that I
when-
agree with.
All right, so then therefore he used more in the visors than he used against.
That's
Shinsui.
not true. Just because he had less when he fought him doesn't mean that he used more on him. That doesn't make sense. What kind of addition and subtraction are you doing? Why do you think he's shaking his head on you?
He had more. He
He
had
had
he
more.
had more.
But if
Wells.
but say
Doesn't mean he
they
used
took
more.
20 from me, I could still have 80, and the
Yeah,
other
like,
nigga took
what
80.
is this
That's what he's
talking
saying.
about, bro?
Who did he use more on, Patrick?
That's what he's saying. He's
I
saying that
think he used more on
thinks
him,
that
bro.
You
Shinsui
think
took
he
more.
used
That's what
more
he's
on
saying.
Shinsui.
Yes.
Wow, then you gotta replay the episode. I honestly think you gotta replay the
that's
episode.
what
He attacked the visors with it multiple times. They exploded
So he
multiple
didn't
times.
use it on
And then the
multiple
final attack that sent the visors to the floor, he sent a mat of them to them and it exploded. And we agreed to the fact that was killing him, right? He only used the wolves on Shinsui twice. And then Lily Net died. So he couldn't use the wolves anymore.
So I have a question. So you said
Yeah,
you
we
said
got
that
too
the
many
wolves,
questions
you
at
said
this
that the
point,
wolves
yeah.
weakened. You said that the wolves weakened him, which they obviously did. Now Shinsui was down. We thought he was down for the count, like before that fight. Do you think that Shinsui was fully healed when he came back and he fought Stark?
No, but that damage was inflicted by Stark.
So they still both had a
These dudes didn't
handicap
inflict
at that
any
point.
damage on this dude.
But because he had to use those wolves against those visors, that damage wouldn't have happened if it was just a 1v1.
Yeah.
If he was at full power,
Neither of them
power,
was at full power, so it
But,
doesn't
like,
matter, bro.
And
When
his
he came
wounds,
back
once
into
again,
the
Stark's
fight,
wounds
he-
were self-inflicting.
I don't know why he's doing this. Like, Shishimi wasn't at full power when he came back into the fight. So what are you
that
talking about?
damage was inflicted by him, though. The damage that Stark
What?
inflicted on himself was because of a battle that happened between him and the visors. It wasn't because of the battle that would happen between him and Shinsui. That's my whole point. Because he got jumped, he had to use energy. He had to use those souls, those wolves, to fight other people in the battle that was supposed to be a one-on-one.
You know what's
that
crazy?
didn't happen.
You know what's actually crazy too on top of that, man? Realistically, the one-on-one really happened when Lynette was actually gone and stuff like that. You feel me? So once he exhausted those wolves, that actually is when it created a one-on-one because technically speaking, it was a 2-on-1.
Technically, it's not because Lelina is a part of him.
But we said
No, I never agreed to that.
Run
I
that
never
back.
agreed to
you know
that,
it's
bro.
funny
I
because
never
yo,
agreed to that.
you know it's mad
You
funny.
said Lily Net died?
Yo,
Is that what
yo,
you're saying? I
nah.
don't know.
Yo, when Toshiro, what was his name? Fushiro, his boy, Fushiro,
Jushiro.
Jushiro.
Yeah.
Jushiro,
Yo,
I think
when
that's what
Jushiro and Shishu was fighting this dude, he actually agreed that actually it's a 2-on-2 right now because of the fact Lynette is a separate person. So I don't know, man.
That's before we.
Whatever,
That's
man.
before we knew that she was
But
a
you
part
say
of
you
him.
never said that though.
It's a difference when if they join together, now they're part of one. At that point, when y'all was saying there's a 2-on-2 still, I didn't agree to that.
That's not
before when Jushiro was fighting.
When she was a gun, when she was actually okay, he's lying then.
No.
You can run it back too.
And would you not agree to the fact that that she's still part of Stark? Is she still not part of Stark?
Yeah.
So she's won. So she's won.
I'm going based on what you said.
But what does the show say?
That they could merge.
And they're one, right? So that argument is null and void. The argument saying whatever you saying, whatever I said, fuck whatever I said. What is the show saying? The show is saying that there's one person. There's one person, right?
No, when they merge.
They're one person, right?
When they merge.
Why do they merge? Why do they merge, Pat?
To become stronger. But then at those moments, the wolves are actually Lynette. The person that's actually
But the show explained the show explained that Lynette is a part of him.
Yeah, but with show
because they're one. Because they're one.
People as well too.
Because they're one.
My boy Joel is on an island right now.
I'm on the island, but I'm defending my point.
I
still think
I
won.
don't
need to
flip-flopped in multiple moments.
It hasn't, bro. It hasn't, bro. You still yet to see my point because you don't want to see it. But at the end of the day, he got jumped.
Every time he asked a question, I've answered it.
And I answered your question. And I answered your question. Any question y'all all four have for me, I answered. So what are you talking about?
But yeah, you just said right now that I'm not listening to you. So what are you talking about, bro?
And you just said the same thing, and I just told you I answered your question. So what are you talking about?
Each other's question. So how am I not listening to you?
And you just told me that I'm not listening to you. You started it, which is why I said you're not listening to me.
That's my point, bro. Because you're trying to say
that's not the point. This shit's over.
Because you're saying I don't listen to you, but then I like
because
you're doing the same thing
I
with me. But it's like, all right,
because you're not understanding my point.
I've been understanding your point. Your whole point is the fact that you think that it's not a one-on-one because of the fact that he used the wolves things as self-inflicting, and it wasn't towards Stark, so therefore it's a jumping situation because he used that and got damaged between the fight of 2-on-1. Right?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening. Wrap it up.
Nah, you're not about to tell me to wrap it up. You're not about to tell me to wrap it up. You're not about to tell me to wrap it up. That's not how it works here.
Yeah, she was just about to say it was done. Anyway.
I was.
You just about to say it was about to be done? I ain't think.
I wasn't
hilarious.
I didn't say
yo, these guys are hilarious,
literally
yo.
Just say, yo, we're just going around in circles and shit.
It's all good.
Right,
it's all good. It's all good.
Nah,
it's all good. I was about to wrap it up, but you're not about to say like you're about to punk me either. Cause it's not gonna go down, so you better retrace your footsteps, nigga. I'm not. I ain't playing that shit either.
I'm not.
Alright, cause I ain't playing that shit either.
I'm not.
Alright, I'm just saying.
I'm not.
Shit. And if it's your first time here, it definitely won't be your last. Make sure you kill, murder, and
smash
that subscribe button. It's your boy Wells, the Anime King. Pat owes me $100, and he's chasing back, man.
All right, 4-on-1. 4 of us agreed that he's wrong, but I really almost shirt. Right, cut it out. And he wrapped it up right after I said that, so I don't know. $100.
Yo, it's your boy Rob City RT, man. Yo, it's good sitting back and watching, bro. Sometimes you gotta fall back, man. I've been taking 4 versus 1 this whole 3 years.
He wasn't ready.
I won that argument, and the comments gonna show.
I
won that argument, and the comments gonna show.
There's been a lot of moments you thought that, and it did not reflect that.
Same for you, buddy.
Very,
Same for you.
Very rare.
Same for you.
Very rare.
So you say. So you say.